where they lost a few games with I know they actually went 1-1 with Hani mid.
Yeah.
So that was actually pretty.
It was
so
fun,
that was good. Celebrity stepped up. Hani stepped up. Hani's not really looking like the joke he was last year.
Yeah, I think they were smart with how they used him. Hani has never been terrible in team fights. His problem has always been that he's really bad at laning.
Yeah.
He always comes out of lane with these inexplicable 30 CS deficits, and you're like, I don't understand. How has this happened? But they just put him on champions where he would just push the wave and roam, like he was playing Pantheon, all that kind of thing. Worked.
Yeah, getting him on the Pantheon, he was essentially Secret was essentially copying Garm's strategy last year.
Yeah.
But just going bot instead of top. Take your mid lane, take your top laner that's in the mid lane, put him on a roaming top laner, push the wave, roam to the lane that's actually going to carry, and do what you can.
And it worked. It worked out really well. And it looked good. And they're only going to look even better now that I assume Artifact's back. I haven't actually seen him on the stream, but
Artifact was back last week.
Oh, of course he was.
Week 3 he was sick.
Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. So yeah, they've got Artifact in the mid lane, so they're only going to look better. I think now we were kind of saying that they were sort of inting if they ever played Hani over Coded, but with how Hani played when he was in, I think you legitimately do have two strings to your top lane bow. I'd like to see Coded start pretty much every time, but you know,
considering Coded is a rookie, you might want to start Hani just for game 1, see how he goes, feel out Yoshino, because Yoshino's a big strength for Flash.
Yeah,
and use that information. You know Hani's not going to win that, but maybe he won't try and
maybe he won't die in lane.
Lose harder.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would also like to see Coded start. Coded's looked pretty good so far. But to give Hani his due, he's looked good recently.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I don't think you want to play through top lane in this game. Because if you're Team Secret, because Yoshino, arguably the second best, is it even arguable? Pretty much the second best top laner in the VCS behind Kiaya. And he's made his case that maybe it's pretty close between the two of them.
I think it's pretty even.
Yeah. So it's very, very, very difficult to potentially snowball your top lane. But the rest of your map potentially looks really good. And the thing about Flash is that every now and then they just draft badly, or sometimes they've had real clanger drafts. It's never been as bad as week 1, but they have had some. Yeah, week 1 was absolutely shocking, but it hasn't been as bad. But they still sometimes make some bad decisions. I think I know this is going to hurt both of us for me to say and you to hear. I think first picking Set's really bad. I know we're both Set lovers, but it's not a good first pick. But Flash does it all the time because Yoshino's great on it, but it's so counterable. And
I think at worst, but unless Ornn's banned first round of bans, putting Coded or Hani on Ornn basically nullifies the top lane. You'll lose CS. You're meant to lose CS. You're Ornn.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it really does not matter.
And then that means Set's kind of useless in lane. And even when it comes to fights, because you can't ult
we are going into Champ Select, thick and fast. So we'll switch over in just a second. Ready? There we go. Champion Select has begun, and Tahm Kench is the first ban, which is definitely not what we expect. The other question is, will we see any Soraka priority? We never see it in the VCS, but it is so strong on 10.3.
We're not going to see Set.
No. I'm not surprised to see that banned. That makes sense.
I think Celebrity is one of the few players that is actually more likely to play the center. So the Tahm Kench might be trying to block the fasting center type strategy. Could just be because the Kalista ban. That's a good one.
Yeah, Slater's looked really good on it.
So as these bans come out, I think we're looking for a Ornn first pick if you're Team Flash. if you ban Braum, pick on, you're just happy. But they're banning the Lee Sin, so they're probably going to look for an early jungle pick. Probably not first pick, but
taking out DNK's Lee Sin makes a lot of sense to me. You definitely don't want to leave that in his pool.
As well as CBL Blitzcrank.
I don't actually think... I think the Blitzcrank ban is teams massively overreacting. CBL has like a really good win rate on the Blitzcrank, but it was mostly because he went up against Time Kench like 3 games in a row on it, and that's the easiest matchup on the planet.
Yeah, he played a lot into the center Kench.
And yeah, like, he's good at it, but I don't think Blitzcrank's actually worth a first round ban, particularly when you leave something like Syndra open, which has been the first pick.
And here, I think you just return with Ornn and Braum. Braum can block the Unleashed Power. It also blocks a Silas taking the Ornn horn back. Blocks MF a little bit.
Yep.
So we've got the Ornn. Oh, also Aphelios.
Or Aphelios. I'd take the Aphelios. Yeah, this is such a strong rotation.
That's a great opening rotation. Yes, the Braum can block the Ornn, but
doesn't matter.
Yeah. You're still happy. And if they don't pick it up here, there's the jungle priority, you just take it.
I mean, I don't even think you have to take it. If they don't pick it here, I think you pick Thresh and then ban the Braum. I think Thresh Aphelios is really good.
Or that, yeah. If you don't take it, you can ban it. You're right.
I would like to see them pick the Braum here. They might not. Like, blocking the Ornn is super nice, but it's not 100% necessary.
It's not.
They might choose to lock up like a Cassiopeia. Cardi has looked good on that. Or the MF.
Or they just pick the AD carry, so they can't pinch it down even further. But you don't really pinch the AD carries, I would imagine. I guess they can always go Xayah.
Yeah, there's already Xayah, there's already Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai? What? Kai'Sa. Rek'Sai AD carry, Jesus. Big brain.
If anyone's picking up Rek'Sai, it'll be probably Secret here.
Yeah, potentially, as a early-ish game.
Thresh, there's the Thresh, as you said.
I like this a lot.
That's actually good. Yeah, if they follow up with a Braum ban, you're set.
Yeah.
You're happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we do still have the opportunity for Flash to potentially pick up a Yuumi or a Soraka, which would be very, very nice, particularly the Soraka into the Ornn matchup. Yoshino loses access to his Fiora.
Yeah. Yeah, the Soraka pick will always be...
It's always there.
It's always there. If they pick it and Yulwei's not here, he's gonna be so mad.
I know, right? I almost want Flash to lock in like game 2 or something, do the Olaf Undying, the Undying Olaf comp, and just have Yulwei not here, and he'd be so sad.
He would be.
And the Braum is, yep, I like this. This was really, really well done by Secret. You didn't need to pick it. Thresh is better alongside Aphelios. Thresh Aphelios is a good lane.
Next Water's killing the draft phase so far.
Absolutely. Serg is getting a bit of baited and outsmarted, but to be fair, it's not a bad team comp from Flash either. Syndra is super strong. Jarvan and MF, very good.
I like that last pick. I like that last ban. Gragas is still, in my opinion, one of the best junglers. I know he's kind of slow, but he just provides so much.
Yeah.
Like, you can engage with him, you can disengage with him. He's just really strong.
Yeah, it is very strong. It also means that there is, they have to think about their damage profile a little bit. They won't have that AP from the jungle, and they go the Skarner! Here we go! Vietnamese Skarner. They're bringing us all the secrets here. That's a really interesting one.
There you go, 100% win rate apparently.
Yeah. It's been. I think it got picked once on the night we couldn't cast. It was on Sunday last week when we couldn't get the cast going. Nautilus locked. Wow.
So, yes, Skarner. This means Secret's probably really hoping for a nice mountain trade. Because you can get a very tanky comp with a Norn Skarner front line.
Oh yeah.
And
if they get a if they got a mountain soul,
yeah.
They know you're here.
Yes. Okay.
Oh
Poppy,
my word!
are we going to see the great tech of blocking the on alt recast with the double?
Well, yeah. Why else?
Probably not,
No, but why
because
else are you
that's
picking
hard.
her? Like, genuinely, into this team comp, that's the most important thing to block.
That is the most important thing to block. It's true. Why would you pick that?
Don't pick that into Poppy.
Why would you do that?
What is happening? Look, these drafts are so fun.
I love both these drafts, but that is kind of interesting into Poppy.
It is. I mean, it's not going to match up to him in lane, and if they're
No.
both doing their job, they actually shouldn't be on top of each other in team fights. So I don't think it's terrible.
I mean, I think you should be on top of it. Should be because Artifact should be diving the backline.
Yeah.
And Poppy is not played best as an engage tank.
Yeah, but it's
you want to
Yoshino.
sit on your own backline. It is Yoshino. That is true. But if Yoshino plays correctly, he should be sitting back on top of the MF, just sitting there going, "No one touch it. I've got
True.
a big hammer, and I'm going to knock you back to Kingdom Come if you come anywhere near this place." Send the Jarvan, send the Nautilus into the backline. Keep Poppy on your own carries, and just play bouncer.
So the other interaction to think about here is we do have a Senna sorry, not a Senna, wow, I've got Senna on the brain. We have a Skarner into a Syndra. That's not fun, because you can't grab her. You have to flash grab her, and even then, you can still just get blown away. Another interesting point is that Yoshino isn't going to be exploiting Hani. This is not a good matchup skill-wise in the top lane. Yoshino is not beaten by very many people in the VCS, to be completely fair. But Hani is especially not going to beat Yoshino. But it's just a tank matchup. They're just going to farm this out.
But I don't think you... But again, I don't think you necessarily need to, especially with Hani on Ornn. It's it's already harder to properly shut down Hani. Because he can always go to a team fight and just be an Ornn.
Yeah.
Being a pick like Poppy, as if you get the W, if you can block the reactivation of the ult, you do shut down a lot of the potential Ornn has. You thus nullify Hani more, and then you can use your Poppy ult to nullify some of the stronger members like Artifact, like Celebrity, and you do all that. Yeah, another thing that was pointed out in chat, Poppy is really good with J4 post 6.
Dude, you're inting here. The trick is to read chat, and like when someone says something smart, you read it and go, "That's really smart," and then don't say that you got it from chat.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be nice.
That's what I do. That's what I do whenever you talk in chat.
I'm aware. But yeah, the J4, you build a wall, and Poppy can knock people into it.
Yep.
That's why I secretly want a Nivea bot lane to become popular, so Poppy support becomes popular.
Anything for your Poppy.
Poppy is one of my favorite champions. I don't know what to tell you. She carried me quite a lot last year.
Yeah, I mean, she's one of... I don't play her very much, but she's one of those champions where I'll be, like, picking for top lane, and I'll be blind picking, and I'll be, like, stroking my beard and being like, Poppy? And then I'll go to lock her in, I'm like, Poppy's really good here. My mouse is going to her, and then I'm just, oh, whoops, I picked Set. Whoops.
No, I understand. I understand that. Poppy's not actually the strongest blind pick these days.
No.
It's sad.
But,
which is why I've moved to Set myself. Set's just a lot of fun though.
That is so much.
You press R and you get the good feelings.
Particularly in Dum Dum Elo where I am. So
I'm not much better.
I'm aware. we're all Dum Dums in OCA. From bronze to challenge. But we do seem to have a little bit of a technical issue on stage. Hopefully we do get into it in just a little bit. Honestly, very non-VCS drafts, honestly, from both teams. And I mean that in the best way possible.
They're actually done properly. I have no complaints once.
Yeah, exactly.
My only complaint is sort of picking Echo into Poppy is a bit
That is a bit weird.
questionable, but it's not a major complaint if you think, hey, it doesn't matter. I can smash the Syndra in lane. It's a counter pick for lane. And
I mean,
yeah,
that's valid, right? He can then just sort of
you can always do
play
that.
like in a side lane. Like he's not the best side laner, obviously, but he is super safe in a side lane.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna say the words the VCS hates the most, if you set up a 1-3-1,
These are two of the teams who can do that. Let's be totally honest.
Still the VCS. If you set up a 1-3-1,
Yeah.
you don't really have to send the Echo into the Poppy.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Ornn, you try and get the Poppy to match Ornn, and yeah, Poppy will stop Ornn from doing anything, but it's not like Ornn was going to do anything anyway.
Yep.
Just push waves. If you're lucky, get some hits on the tower.
That's the ideal.
Echo's your carry in that position, and if you do your rotations correctly, you can avoid the Poppy, and even if you get late enough, Poppy can't. And if it goes late enough, Poppy can't do too much into Echo. She can stop that first E, but then you just get run down from the passive.
Yeah, cool. You can stop the E. That's not going to do a huge amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the big thing to keep in mind here is that Team Secret did get Ornn Aphelios.
Yeah.
That's a big, big deal. Like, MF was also picked up. MF is obviously a super strong AD carry, but I don't think it matches an ornamented Aphelios.
Yeah, we've been focusing a lot on the solo laners, but the bot lane...
Because we play solo lanes. It's just what we do.
Yeah, I used to main support, so...
God, why are both the people I cast with, like, into support? Look after your support
Okay,
players.
my excuse was I got dragged into League by my friends, and that was the only role open.
Yeah. That's why I'm a top laner.
Yeah. But I've lost my train of thought now. Thanks. Yeah, so you've got Aphelios Thresh into MF Nautilus.
Yeah.
And we saw last game how disgusting Aphelios can be.
Yeah, exactly. Particularly with the safety net of Thresh. Why I think Thresh is such a good pick with him. Just makes him so safe.
And if you have a Thresh and a Poppy, if Poppy's playing Bouncer...
You should. Yeah, this isn't...
You're not getting both... Oh wait, Poppy's on the other team. I'm
yeah, wrong team. But
right,
still...
Ornn playing Bouncer. But yeah, if you... Aphelios should be very safe, do a lot of damage, and just... Yeah. You're happy with that damage. That damage output.
Hopefully this tech issue does get resolved soon enough. We'll pop back over to our lovely faces while we have a chat about the two team comps.
Oh dear.
So, I mean, the thing we have to think about, and it's what I was kind of getting to, is scaling. I agree that if they play a 1-3-1 with Ornn and Echo just chilling in the side lanes, then yeah, they're looking really, really good, right? But will they do that?
Probably not.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's wrong for them not to. They have a solid team fighting comp. I mean, as I point out in the draft with the Gragas ban, if Gragas had been picked, you definitely want to go 1-3-1 because Gragas is great in that because you can easily disengage if they try and attack the 3. But
Skarner's not as great at that.
And Skarner's not as great. If they overstep, Skarner's good at punishing. But and at the very least he makes them pay the QSS tax, and we're going into it.
And yes, we are. We are going straight into it. As the Rift is loaded. Dean K and Yijin on the screen. These two men do have some jobs to do, but I think we'll have a bit of a slow early game. I don't think there's any real prerogative for either team to super accelerate the early game.
And if you're on the side of Secret, you've got a Skarner. Skarner's ganks pre-6 aren't amazing.
And there's no lane that can like super set him up either.
And you don't really want to anyway. Like you can gank top, but
not killing it.
That's probably not the that's probably not the best. Getting your own ahead is whatever.
I imagine Poppy's pretty good into Ornn because she can shut down all of his like kill pressure. Because you just stop the knock up, right?
You can stop the E. You'll still have a lot of difficulty fighting into the Belly's Breath.
Yeah.
Because if Hani has the reaction speed, he can just deny your ability to knock him into a wall, and also the damage from brittle procs is.
I mean, I definitely don't think Poppy can really ever kill Ornn, but Ornn just has those surprising, like those times where he just has stupid amounts of damage, and I think Poppy is very good at resisting that.
Yeah, Poppy cannot kill Hani unless kill Ornn unless Ornn massively misplays.
Has to be.
But at the same time, I don't think you can kill it's easier to kill the other way, but at the same time, you also shouldn't be killing the other way.
I don't think there'll be any kills in the top lane, is sort of what we're getting at. Top lane's probably a farm first.
I think if you're Secret, you're definitely looking for the
Yijin, solid Jarvan here, managing to sneak his way out. DNK is very confused as he takes the Spire, but Karti's in a lot of trouble, does get stunned up in that W. Yijin's here, should be able to cover him off, but has to flash. Didn't have the E to dodge. Am I? You might have to refresh your stream, or we can do a quick sync. The refresh doesn't work. Yeah, we don't want to go too far behind live, and since I'm the one showing the stream, it's great because play-by-play is never out of sync. It's lovely.
No, I am perfectly in sync with the Twitch. With the Twitch,
well, the Twitch is on a delay, so
I know.
There's a very slight delay, so that might be a bit of an issue. We can do a quick sync. Do apologise for this, everyone. This is the nature of bootleg casting. If you don't want us to do this, pester Riot about making us official, and then I don't know, they'll move us to Vietnam. Probably not. I will pause at 3:45. Let me know when you're there.
Now.
There we go. We are at 3:47.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
There we go. We're all sorted.
Hooray. Alright, what are we talking about? Alright, where are we? Yeah, as I was saying before then, you're probably looking to pressure into the mid lane around level 6, where Artifact should have kill threat onto Cardi, and not much in return. As one ult will cancel the other.
Yeah, absolutely. The Echo should win this lane fairly hard. Maybe not super early on, because early on it is just a ranged auto attacks that kind of make him very sad. But once the 6s come in, he has a lot of kill pressure. Karti has almost no kill pressure, but we have a teleport into the bot lane. Here is Yoshino. Poppy setting up the play to get the first blood for the MF. Celebrity is doing his spaghetti arms to try and get out of there. Ute gets a good gravitum, and with the heal, does get away. But first blood for the MF is secured.
That also works.
That does work.
And that's really good awareness and just wave manipulation from the bot lane from Flash. When they pushed up, they put the ward into Secret side of the wall brush, I suppose.
Alcove
brush, yeah. And then from there, when you teleport in the Poppy, she already has the angle to push whoever she wants back towards her team, which after the wave gets pushed up here. And as we can see in the replay, that's exactly what happens.
Venus was just 100% dead as soon as that teleport starts channeling. Not even sure the flash was super necessary. I think it just meant that they had to split, so Celebrity had an easy way to get out. But overall, very good play.
Venus doing what he can, but you can't do much.
No real way.
I think your best case scenario is landing a hook onto Yoshino and pulling yourself out via that way. But
even
then you probably leave Celebrity to die.
Yeah, but doesn't that even get interrupted by the W? It's a dash, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're stunned during that, so you can't hit W.
Oh, you would be, of course, because you're hooked. I think, yeah, he would have had to already have the W running. But regardless, it didn't happen, so it's not super relevant. But it's still, like, obviously, Slater is now ahead in that bot lane, but I'll come back to it, as here is the Ornn Horn, and there it is, the W to deny it, and the knockaway. DNK wants this regardless, because Yoshino is quite low. Can he find this one? The Scorpion is doing his best, but it's a lonely, lonely Skarner, and he can't do much of anything, really.
And with that,
immediately we have your favorite interaction, the W denying the Ornn recast.
Yes, and we also have the number one cardinal sin of ganking Poppy is don't run at her from behind because you just give her the path out. So trying to do the standard thing of wrapping around and blocking off her exit, but that just gives her an exit. It's the same thing with Yasuo.
It's also set because he can ult you. Like it's a
a
lot of champions these days. Ooh, hook landing in the bot lane. As we go back to the river though, as Yijin is taking so much damage here from Echo. One more E should be the kill. CBL as well. I don't think you want to retreat this way, champ, as that is just a free kill for Artifact in the mid lane. He's looking already so much damage on this Echo.
Yeah, the only good thing to come out of that for Flash is Hani's TP was absolutely wasted.
Yes, that was a worthless TP.
I saw the TP and I thought something, but no, the ult was down from the attempt top lane. So, yeah, that happened. But yeah, great awareness, good roam from Artifact, losing behind the CS, but making up for it in his map pressure, and DNK starting on the Rift Herald.
Yep, but CBL is up here. Venus and Celebrity have rotated. They've got priority timing on this one, but I think we're actually going to get a bit of a brawl. Here comes the TP out of Artifact, but it's too late here for Venus. He should go down momentarily. Never mind, he's still alive. The Cataclysm actually used to lock him down. CBL immediately traded, and Kati was already dead. I think Yijin just wanted to use him as a way out, as well as securing some gold. But in the end, it's gone well for Secret again. And so far, this early game, I say it's looking good, but they're actually 300 gold down somehow, which is not ideal.
That's the CS and the solo lanes. Actually, it's not. It's the CS and the bot lane.
Yeah, the bot lane.
MF has been smacking that around.
Yeah.
I just assumed top lane because Yoshino got that massive crash top side with
That's weird. It is
minions.
Yeah, no, it is the bot lane farm. After that kill, evidently they have managed to flex a bit of a lead out. Not too surprising. MF is a very good lane bully, and Slater is a very good ADC player.
There's also been a couple of plays.
Yeah.
In bot and top lane.
It's 300 gold. Like, it's about to be evened up. But there is an Ornn Horn being used. Cardi has to flash, but gets caught on the edge of that parallel convergence. And this is a dead Syndra. Hani really should have given Artifact that kill. But regardless, Ornn will take that one to the bank. And that's a second death here for Cardi. Not looking good early off.
No, there's been lots of punish around the mid lane. Good roam from Ornn. Just able to catch Cardi, forces flash, and then... But he really had nowhere to go, so he ended up flashing into the slow field from Artifact.
Yeah,
which
it became a stun field very quickly as soon as Artifact said, "Oh, this is a free one." Just walked in.
Yoshino is able to punish by staying top and getting another plate, but worth. That's
It's still
worth.
it's definitely worth. And we do now have a lead here. Oh no, I thought we'd say that Secret has a lead, but no, they're still 300 gold down because of the platings. But they definitely have a tempo lead.
I genuinely shocked that they still have the gold lead with the Rift Herald drop.
Yeah,
as well bot lane.
I mean, I didn't quite get to read all of those gold totals, but they were only on the screen for just a moment, so I'm not 100% sure where the lead is. Part of it is in the jungle. There's a couple of camps, and it's the mid lane.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, they only flashed for it. They only flashed it up for just a moment. You got to be quick with the Vietnamese production. Don't worry, Vinny. You'll get your eye in. The mid lane, obviously, there is a bit of a CS lead. I do think Echo will be down in CS for quite a while. It's just so easy to farm.
Echo's down in CS, but I would expect him to be ahead in gold.
Yeah,
with his kill line. And then we're gonna see another. Yeah, yay, Poppy.
This is a dream game for you, hey.
Fun fact: if you're really good, you can stun on his own Q.
Oh yeah, you totally can. Yeah, I was like thinking for a moment, like how would that work? Like, no, it's terrain.
It's
terrain. Orn, you want to dash
it?
Orn works. Yeah. Wait, Orn, you want to dash at that pillar? Yeah, I got you sorted, mate. Don't even need to use your E. I'll use mine. And this will be a Mountain Drake here being secured. Now, important question, as you are on the color cast, as it does look like Flash will get the dragon instead. Where are we going Riftwise? You got to answer quickly.
Ocean.
Oh, you got it in? Nah, oh, you're off. Nah, you're, nah, don't worry. Yulwei always gets it wrong as well.
I know.
So it's what I'm used to. Thanks for keeping the synergy up of the normal cast.
Great.
That TP, it also worth noting, Yoshino TP'd for some reason for that fight. That was awful.
Well,
it did nothing.
It forced Secret back to get the Ocean.
I think
to get the Drake, I suppose.
I don't think that's worth it.
I don't think they needed it.
I don't think the Drake means anything. Early Drakes are useless.
I think that was the intention behind it.
Yeah.
Maybe try and get. Maybe there was. I mean, the intent was probably to get more, but it definitely helped secure the dragon, and Cardi's in trouble.
Oh, yeah, the Orn Horn is blown. He's knocked up, knocked into the wall, grabbed into the Skarner, and this should be a free kill for Artifact. Yijin playing it very risky, but he gets under the tower. But Venus is here. Ooh, uses the Cataclysm to dodge a hook. That was some special tactics. And he gets away.
Yijin played that as well as you can.
Yeah, he did everything
walking
right.
into 3 people, which turned into 4 people.
That was really well done.
Yeah,
super
that
well
was.
He has
Artifact didn't even have to blow his ult, but
the sneakers were laced up real tight. He pumped up his Air Jordans for sure.
Yeah, that's the using the dunk to get away from the hook is.
Slater might be in some trouble. He uses the bullet time to deal some damage, but I don't know how much of a chance he's got. He wants to try and get the kill on Celebrity, but nope. Venus will make sure none of that happens. They get that free kill. A shame it didn't go on the Aphelios, but again, you're not going to complain. You've now got full lane priority, can push it in, get some tower damage. No chakrams though, so he probably can't get the tower.
Did a lot of damage. Oh, we're seeing the replay. This was all Hani, just...
Yeah.
And then DNK flashes to...
There's nothing Cardi can do.
And then Yijin realizes, oh, I've made a mistake. Sees Venus appear and immediately goes, I have to get out of here.
That was really good. And he played it super well.
The Cataclysm was great. And the return damage from Slater onto Celebrity in that buff play was pretty impressive, but you're not going to win the 2v1. And Celebrity had Severum up, so shouldn't have died with the extra lifesteal.
No, definitely not, but still... he went for it. I like that. You know, got to go for it. The bullet time wasn't going to do anything. Like the cooldown didn't matter, so you may as well have a go.
Yeah.
Still a shame that Venus got the kill, but the Aphelios is off to a good start. Has equalized the kills and has 2 extra assists. 30 CS down isn't ideal, but at the moment it doesn't matter as they are pretty much dead even in items. So both AD carries will be having similar impact. The big lead, of course, is in this mid lane, where Carti not having a good start.
Carti has been a little bit bullied. But both teams, as we can see, are fighting for control over that Rift Herald. It's basically the only objective on the map, so that's the main reason.
Yeah.
But
take. Yeah, you're right. They will
Words
take this
are
Herald.
hard.
Words are hard. It's okay. I've had a series to warm up, so this isn't actually fair. We'll be fine. As Rift Herald will be secured here for Secret, there's no way that it can be contested. It is a late Rift. It doesn't really mean a huge amount. It is Shirley, not Shelly. Much less appreciated sister of the pair. It's still good. But it'll crack something.
If you just drop it mid lane, you should be able to knock that tower down, which opens up the map for you. You get much easier access into the jungle, and
they'll crack open the mid lane.
Yeah, that's cracked.
Yep.
And that's what you want to use Shelly for, and they can then use that pressure to get vision down to set up for the first Cloud Drake.
Yeah, exactly. And Cloud Drake, pretty nice for a lot of the members of Team Secret, particularly Mr. Skarner. Cloud Soul Skarner is a sight to behold, as he takes you and then he says, sorry mate, we're going to Twisted Tree Line. And that's about how far he drags you. And Harney's in a lot of trouble here. Did get interrupted. Blows the Orn Horn to try and help his teams in the river, but he misses it because of the ult knock up there by Yoshino. Very, very well played. Celebrity pulled in, and this should be an easy kill on the man in the ult. It is CBL, but he goes golden. Uses that stopwatch a little bit judiciously, if you ask me. The Syndra ult comes out, doesn't do a huge amount. Harney goes down to the bullet time, 1-for-1 at the moment. Do they want to continue this? They have a Graviton, they have a hook. Poppy taking a lot of damage. Huge scatter of the week, though. Artifact on the side. Does he have his ult? He does not. That's a shutdown there for the MF Slater. Loving that one. And they'll walk away with a big advantage for Flash.
Yoshino played that fight beautifully. Just completely shut down Harney's ability to do anything. Oh, Slater's coming in.
Yep, and Slater got a free kill. You look away for a second in the VCS. I just needed some water. Come on, man. Help me out.
And Syndra's going to steal a blue buff.
Take it away.
So Flash gets everything there, and most of it is off the back of Yoshino.
Yeah, Yoshino played that so well. And that is sole point for Flash. Go ahead.
Yoshino and Slater. Yoshino provides the front wall, provides the wall, and it was actually Secret engaging onto Yijin, which did nothing.
Yeah, they should have let Harney die here. I think hindsight's 2020, but they definitely could have just let Harney die.
From here, it's after this, when Harney dies, Artifact gets a little bit cheeky.
They could just walk away. The health bars are so low. I don't know why they forced this issue. And then Artifact just got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, Artifact's flank there actually undid the work Celebrity and Venus did, as Yoshino was able to get out and set up the final kill onto Artifact, and then DNK just walks too far forward and Slater. Slater's 4-1.
That's a very, very scary MF. Definitely making up for the deficit in the mid lane, as they definitely don't want to be going forward into that AD carry. Still has the farm lead as well. Now the question becomes, how does Flash snowball the tempo advantage they have? Because obviously it's still not a gold lead, and even the 1300 gold is actually a little bit worse, as Ornn does have that Forge Fire cape, which is worth about 1,000-ish gold, 1,200 gold in value. So this Flash needs to get ahead in gold, because they have to pay the QSS tax, and Secret gets Ornn items, which is
and it's
a little bit
pointing out no one's paid the QSS tax yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I imagine Slater will probably pick one up now.
Carti doesn't need to.
Banshee Veil.
I mean, Cardi doesn't need to, because I think if you're ulting Cardi and not Slater, Cardi's like, okay, cool. You're going to get ripped up by my AMF.
Yeah, Cardi's not a huge target, and the Scat of the Week should...
Scat of the Week and GLP.
Reduce the ability for DNK to get in there. But I think you're sort of stuck waiting for objectives. You need to set up around Baron. You need to try and get the fights on your terms. Maybe look for pick. Poppy is... You need Poppy and Slater to be grouped to really get an impact down in a team fight. Unless you're able to completely pick, say, Celebrity off with the Syndra roll.
Yep, Artifact does get that top tower though, so that's a little bit more standing gold collected by Secret. But yeah, the gold total is deceptive in so many ways, as I think these team fights don't necessarily boil down to gold lead so much as they boil down to, does Slater die? If Slater dies in a timely manner in a fight, then Secret wins the fight fairly easily. If Slater manages to do Slater things and dance his way through a team fight like a beautiful ballerina, then Secret's in a lot of trouble, because he is miles ahead. Flash as a team might not be ahead, but he absolutely is ahead. Yeah,
it definitely comes down a lot to positioning and who gets the jump on. And it's basically, if first Eddie carry to die, in theory, which is...
Ooh, Baron started up here. This is cheeky. This is Celebrity with the perfect gun combo for Baron. He absolutely melts this with Severum and the Chakrams. It's down to half health. They don't know this for sure yet. Yejin's only just found out. He'd have to go for a sick play, but with the hook, there's no chance for a steal. Baron is secured. The Lantern protecting. There is the kill onto the Jarvan. Yoshino has arrived. The Orn Horn is blown. Knocks him up. Yoshino in a lot of trouble. Artifact on the backside. Trying to kill Cardi. Presses R to get out of trouble. And this is huge here for Secret as they pick up 2 kills and the big purple worm and take full control of this game.
Yeah, the blast cone of the wall with perfect vision denial. Actually, no, there was a... that was probably placed in afterwards.
Yeah.
But with vision denial and it, Flash way too slow to respond. Yeah. Did not see it coming.
I think the thing that...
Damage from...
the Aphelios, yeah.
The Aphelios damage.
Yeah, I mean, that was... I actually... Watch this replay and then I'll make my point. This was really good by Venus, denying any chance for the 50-50. He went for it, but there's no real chance for Yejin to steal that. And then it just... Yoshino teleports a little bit too deep, only knocks Hani away after he's returned. But we're back to live, and the Cloud Drake now being taken. If Yejin can potentially steal this, it is Soul, but they pull it out of the pit. I don't think he's even going to go for it.
No.
I'll just give this up.
You're delayed by 5 minutes. That's the time it takes for the Baron buff to wear off.
Yep.
So you just weather the storm. You come back to it later.
But it is Secret beginning their own Soul Snowball. Could potentially see the 4 Cloud Drake game and have some real speedy boys.
If Secret snowballs into the Soul,
they'll win. They'll probably win the game.
The game is probably over long before then.
True, but still, maybe. It's the VCS, you never know.
It is the VCS, and back and forth.
The point I wanted to make about that Baron take before we did get that Dragon was that I'm really happy that Secret actually paid attention to what guns Aphelios has. A lot of teams just go, okay, yeah, it's on the Aphelios player to manage that, I don't care. But they went, hang on a minute, Celebrity has Severum and Crescendum, which just shreds Baron. I'm like, yeah, we can just go for this.
And it's...
the ult gets interrupted there from Yoshino. Hani kites back to make sure he can get the headbutt. And with the Skarner ult, this should be a dead Poppy heading back to Bandle City without her hero.
Yeah,
down she goes.
That was very well placed Q from Hani.
Yeah.
Showing that he does, in fact, have mechanics.
He's looking good this game.
He's looking fine. He's been, both top laners have been
getting the Cataclysm into the bullet time. Celebrity takes a lot of damage, doesn't have the red gun.
But yeah, on your point earlier, it's probably it's almost certainly Celebrity that's calling, hey, I have this combo.
Yeah, but
Our bearing damage is absurd. If we can jump over, we sneak. If they respond, we can always back away. And
exactly.
they didn't respond, so they get a free Baron.
Absolutely. They didn't get a huge amount out of it. They did get a couple of towers, but nothing game winning. But regardless, you take that anyway, as Hani is deep in the jungle here, a little bit caught out, but he's on. He's a tanky boy. Is Flash going to look for anything? I think this will just be the disengage from both teams. I don't think anyone wants to risk something over a red buff. Very silly decision.
It's really hard. It's actually quite difficult for either team to get the engage they want.
Yeah.
If Hani's not being sat on by Yoshino, they have an easier time with the long range Ornhorn. But it's especially hard for Flash because if Celebrity's locked in the Cataclysm, there's a lantern to take him out to safety. They really need a perfect 1-2 of the if they're using Cataclysm tackle from and then just lock him up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is a lot of burst. If they do manage to catch Celebrity out, he dies very, very quickly with a Jarvan jumping onto him, Poppy confirming the stun into Syndra damage. That's definitely very scary, but that's still not super easy. Now we have to... And Slater has paid the QSS tax now, as Aphelios gets his Ornn item. Very happy to have that, but we need to see more Ornn items being built out of Secret. This is kind of the real sad boy hours for Ornn, where he wants to upgrade his team, but there's only one upgradable item that's been built. Which is... Yeah. I feel like it's a mistake. I think we'll see... Echo will get the Zhonya's, which will get upgraded.
The Lantern is... not Lantern. The Locket is coming out from Venus.
Yeah. That'll get upgraded.
There'll be an upgrade there. And then it's just up to whatever Skarner's building.
He needs to just build something tanky, like a Frozen Fist or something. It's not great on him, but it's an Ornn item, right? All the Ornn items are pretty good.
I think you can go for a double Locket setup
that's also true.
And really protect your Aphelios, but
I wouldn't mind that.
And I
think
DK,
speaking of it, he's just immediately altered. Oh, they went for the cheeky play where you pull him through the Lantern, but didn't work.
Yeah, the flag and drag really helped.
Yeah, absolutely.
Helped wear down the timer, which stopped that beautiful combo from happening.
It is quite the combo, and it's an unfortunate time for that to happen because it is 13 seconds on Baron, so Flash should have some liberty to go in and get the control they need. They definitely don't have the ability to just start it because that will be pretty much an instant team fight being called. Artifact is in some trouble here, but has DNK backing him up. He has ult as well, uses it. DNK said, oh yeah, no thanks, man. I'm going to go. And he uses the flash, gets Dredge line. There's a TP coming in. Artifact is immediately dead. Hani with the knock-up. There is the Cataclysm being used onto the Ornn. He's tanking so much damage. Yoshino needs to get over that wall. You're dead right. Now Celebrity's here. Bullet time used. Hani might finally go down, but no, he gets away from the Poppy knock. And there, can they find anything onto Flash? They need to find something to make it even. Predator's popped, but no, they won't be able to find anything. And I think they wish they had that Skarner roll.
If you're flat but okay, Secret has the inside track on mid, and they're able to grab a turret off of it. And now Flash has to really decide what they want to do. Secret's going to go straight for the dragon, which helps stop the soul. Which, yeah, having that inside track into the mid lane really just turns this around for Flash, for Secret, because otherwise they would have just lost hard. But in the end, they actually come out ahead. They get a dragon and a touch.
They definitely do. They're looking
after
good.
all that,
it took such a long time for Flash to kill Artifact that Secret had they had all of that time to basically sit down and have a lengthy discussion about how they wanted to make a play off it. So they got about everything they wanted. So very well played there by Artifact. I questioned him using his flash, but in hindsight, I think it was worth it to buy more time. So yeah, and Secret's looking really good.
He pretty much almost got out. Like, Yujin had to walk through like 3 members of Secret to cut off his escape.
Sure. Yeah,
So
he very nearly got there.
it was. So Artifact played that fine. It's just how could you expect Yijin to just walk straight past the scanner and the fresh to get there and be like, "Hi, I'm here now. You die."
Yep, DNK a little bit far forward, but Lantern is a damn good ability as he gets to safety. But it is Flash with temporary control over the Baron pit, but they'll move back, having secured a bit of vision. Try and continue to farm up.
Venus has been pretty much on point with passage usage. You can't fault him at all.
Oh, but down here, Artifact was caught out in a little bit of CC, but Echo can press R, and with two of them spotted, they will just start the Baron up. They know it's a 4v3. Baron dies very, very quickly because of that crescendum. 3,000 health on Baron. They're going to start the fight. There's the Ornhorn. A very good start. Aphelios immediately dies, but there's a big knock up there from Hani. Yijin should be going down. No, never mind. He's not. Hani's dead, and now this should be Flash getting the Baron. This is an absolute flip. Will be traded for an inhib, but sometimes DNK flashes over and steals it, and the Secret gets everything. This is absolutely huge. Artifact gets an inhib, DNK steals Baron, and Secret comes out like absolute robber barons.
Yeah, you can't. That looks so good for Flash, and then DNK. There's the Flash. There's the blast cone. He just jumps over and he takes it, and Flash is left with a couple of kills. It looked so good. They managed to use the Syndra burst to blow up. They just blow up Celebrity at the start. It's a one fight. And it's like, what can Secret do at this point? Hani goes down as well. Yijin's fine, he's got it, but DNK, doesn't even have a level advantage. He just flashes over.
There's nothing to get him out. There was no Poppy ult.
He's just gone.
Yeah, couldn't knock him away. And that's a Baron buff. I mean, they did lose 3, so then they retained 2 Barons. But one of them was on Artifact, which is exactly who you wanted it.
And all that was 4v5. Artifact was bot lane pushing that inhibitor the whole time. And when you get Baron, now they can't punish. If Flash gets Baron, they can maybe get back there and punish Artifact on his escape, but can't now.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. And we are getting closer and closer to the Team Secret 4 Cloud Drake Dream. As they do have 2. There's another one spawning in a minute and a half where they should still have priority. And DNK charging forward just grabs Yijin and takes him home. Says, "Mum, I made a new friend." And Celebrity says, "You weren't meant to invite friends over," and kills him. It's harsh parenting.
Do you want to talk about your childhood every day?
What?
Do you want to discuss something? Because most people's parents don't kill their friends.
Look, I had a rough childhood.
Okay.
No. Don't kill your kids' friends, guys. Murder's actually bad. Maybe someone should tell that to Team Secret though, as they do appear to be putting down Flash. As they're trying to get some pressure on towards the base, but can't quite find anything because of the wave clear from bullet time.
Yeah, at this point, if you're Flash, you're concerned because of you're in the depth, right? But your game plan really hasn't changed that much. It's just become harder. You're still looking for picks. You're still looking to just...
Oh, but here we go. Gosh. Flash is trying to get something here because they knew there was a little bit of split. Artifact running away, though, and it's an Echo with a Lantern. They can't find anything, and they lose another inhibitor. Oh, sorry, it is another inhibitor. I'm completely stupid. There is the Ornhorn. Hani can get a lot done there. Knocks up the backline, stops the damage. There is one down for each team, but now the Aphelios is walking forward. He's completely unchallenged, flashing forward. The knock up on Slater. There is the use of that Quicksilver Sash and the heal. Slater now with everything to do to keep his team in this one. It's a quadra kill. I don't think he can find the penta because Slater is going to back off. Never mind, maybe he can. Please, come on, Slater, give us it.
Come on.
Yes, fountain dive. Come on, can he find the damage? He should be able to, and we've got a pentakill. Pentakill secured here for Celebrity, and they win game 1. Team Secret 1 up against Team Flash. What a game!
And that fight went wrong from the word go as Yoshino, he eat into the cannon.
Yep.
He eat the cannon into the wall, and from there, it all just goes wrong. And Celebrity pops off.
It's tricky. Slater and Celebrity, I was stumbling over that one as well. Don't you worry. But Slater, with 200 years of collective AD carry experience, manages to clean up the penta and then win the game.
Look, for what it's worth, a lot of that was just Slater being...
Yeah, no, that actually wasn't...
playing well.
That wasn't all Aphelios.
I pressed my Inferno.
That was actually a very, very well played fight by Slater. I don't want to take it away from him. Now, the first duty we always have when a game ends is we have to pick an MVP.
DNK.
From the winning team. DNK?
Has to be DNK for the steal. It was looking like Flash was in command, and then flips, and from there, they ran away with it.
I completely agree. It looked like Flash was about to take control back. They were going to grab the clutch and save everything, but no. DNK said no, and I will definitely agree with you for the MVP there. I'll have to write these down and give them to the Keeper of Secrets, that is Yulwei. But yeah, what an absolutely amazing game one. We can only hope we see more like that. Thank you for tuning. Yeah, more of that. Give me that. I'm happy to miss Cato to watch games like that. But thank you for tuning in to the Aussie takeover of the unofficial VCS English stream. I've been Everyday. With me as a special treat is Vinnie. Everyone in chat, make sure you thank Vinnie. He's taking time out of his day to come help us out, and we always appreciate it. But we'll be back in just about 10 minutes for Game 2 to see if Secret can lock this one away or if Flash will fight back and prove why they're the second place team. See you guys in just about 10 minutes. Hello. Welcome back, as I just realised I have to unmute Vinnie on Discord so you can all hear him. Welcome, everybody, to Game 2 here of Team Secret taking on Team Flash. Don't worry, I don't think you said anything before I unmuted you, so we didn't miss any of your wonderful insight. But what a Game 1 we had. Incredible.
Oh, yeah. And DNK gets both the official and player of the game.
The Prince of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves absolutely earned it for that steal. He had no right taking that. But, whew.
Absolutely.
That game was a cracker.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us more like that. It wasn't necessarily a perfectly played game. There was definitely some, we'll call it, interesting decisions being made by both teams. But in the end, it was fun. It was really exciting. Didn't really know who was going to win at any point until the last little bit. Give us more like that. I will never, ever complain about League of Legends like that. That is exactly what I want. And here we are.
One of the best games I've seen from the VCS.
Yeah, and that says a lot. We have some good games. And we go in thick and fast. 2 champions left. Now, shut up, you PCS fan. And Kalista and Set being immediately removed. Flash highly value that Set. So they will remove it.
Set being a turn 1, being a first ban on red side for both teams is really high priority, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, the VCS loves him. He suits the VCS style. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And that is a very strange 3 bans from Team Secret. None of the OPs being removed. Could potentially lead to Flash getting a very strong first rotation.
Absolutely. We see the Aphelios ban, so Celebrity is not going to get his time on that again.
Yeah, which makes sense.
But with the Set and the Fiora ban, both really just heavy targeting onto Yoshino.
Yeah.
Admittedly,
Yoshino banned.
Flash banned Set, but last time they also banned
See, this is interesting, because last time we saw this Syndra first pick being answered by the Aphelios Ornn, but Flash banned that out themselves. I feel like
Yeah.
if you see the Callista ban and then the Blitzcrank ban, you don't need to ban Aphelios and Ornn because you're guaranteed to get one of them.
You'll get one.
And I think they could have opted into that trade, but they might have
And
some more lined up. Could see a Olaf being picked.
oh, is this it?
Is it happening?
Can we?
Is the unkillable
can this
demon
happen?
Viking coming in? I just want this to happen because Yulwei's not here. He's in chat as well. He hasn't
He's
actually
in chat.
He hasn't
Man.
left for his exam yet. If this happens, and he can't cast it.
Oh.
Okay, it's not going to be the
Thresh.
full. Okay, it's not going to be the full commit.
So it's
to
not
it.
going to be the Yumi, but Soraka's still available.
Soraka is still very, very pickable.
We could still get like Soraka Karma. Oh,
Senna. This could be the fasting Senna. I'd like to see it. For sure.
Flash did ban Tahm Kench in the first game, but
True.
so we could see it locked in, and there it is. Senna Tahm Kench. I think we're gonna see it. Oh, we're seeing it.
We are seeing it. I'm so sorry, Yulwei. You're not here for this one. I know you love this strat, as it will be the fasting center almost certainly if they don't go for that playstyle they're inting. Ooh, my stream froze as well. Ooh.
Oh,
At least it's both of us, as we will
That's
hopefully fix this up. Apologies,
Well,
everyone. Oh, we are back, and unmuted itself.
really?
I'm back. I refreshed.
Right? Yeah.
Well, it's alright. You can sort yours out, because oh, no, mine's gone again.
Yep. Nope. This is.
Alright, we might just
We have
switch back.
issues.
Yep, we'll just switch back to analyst cam while we fix this up, hopefully. We do apologise. It appears to be on the Vietnamese end, unless all of Australia is having issues connecting. Possible, I suppose. But hopefully we do get this sorted out. The stream doesn't cut. But still, we do see the Senna Tahm Kench, which is very exciting.
Yeah. I'm quite excited. I really like. I like the idea of Senna as support and the
Seems like the stream is dead, because whenever I refresh, it just plays up to that Lucian pick. And there it goes.
Yes.
If anyone, I can't see chat right now, but if anyone could let us know if that is not just on our end. If you could check the Vietnamese. Oh, it's jumping.
It jumped and looks like Cassio's been the lock.
All right, we will watch the draft. I do apologize, everyone.
And we have
This is not really on our end. Something is going on with the Vietnamese stream.
And to quickly catch up, we've got Jarvan, Rek'Sai, Jace, and Irelia banned, so really don't like Yoshino today. But we see Cassiopeia and MF locked for Team Flash. Team Secret locks in the Trundle.
Ooh, that's interesting, as
That's
I've realized
interesting.
mine was frozen for a second there because I paused it.
Okay.
And, yep, they are going for that Trundle, potentially. It is locked in. You might be a little bit ahead of us now.
I might be, or I might be a little bit behind, but I don't know. We'll find
It's
out.
locked. Yep, regardless, we're going to have to catch up on the draft. Sorry about that, everyone. Welcome to Bootleg Streams.
And the final pick for Team Secret is the Pantheon.
All right.
So this is going to be exciting. We get to see Hani on his Pantheon again, I assume, and that's going to be Trundle Jungle and not Pantheon Jungle.
That's definitely something.
But Yoshino.
What is Yoshino
Yoshino's
bringing
playing
out?
Cannon.
Oh, you're definitely ahead because we haven't seen that yet. But
Oh, yeah.
if he's bringing out the cannon, I like Yoshino's cannon. You will have to pause.
Again.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Oh, no, I'm not.
You will have to pause. We'll sync up once we're on the map. Don't you worry. Again, apologies. Yep. I mean, again, if you guys like our cast but you get sick of these little production moments, all you got to do is pester Riot and say, hey, there's enough of us out here that like the VCS. We want to be able to watch it in Europe. In English. And, I don't know, maybe, again, I've said if anyone donates $10,000, I'll move to Vietnam to get things going. But maybe if you donate $50,000, we'll all move to Vietnam. We get a casting house. But, no. Probably not, but Flash's draft is a killer.
I like both drafts.
Yeah.
Flashes is definitely a lot more standard and thus probably has the easier execution, but Team Secrets is very spicy.
I think Flash's is
I think it's very
a ridiculous draft.
Flash does have a very strong draft though. It's so spicy though.
I mean, the center Tom Kench is super exciting. I'm not sure what this Trundle is really for. You can make Olaf very squishy during his ult.
You can
with the subjugation, but
if
look at the AOE that Flash has.
Oh, yeah,
how do you team fight that?
Disgusting. I don't think you do. I think you don't. I think you just lose if you try. But but yeah, with the Trundle can completely invalidate the Olaf. If the Trundle goes off before the Ragnarok does, you lose even more stats, and then you lose even more stats again when you press your ult, and then you basically become made of paper.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of that similar logic to how you strip stuff from Sejuani.
Before you hit her, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that 1 minute?
Okay, well I don't even have a timer yet, so you're very far ahead.
Yeah.
But thankfully that won't impact the streaming experience. I'll let you know when I hit 1 minute. I think one of the problems here is Hani will go in, and who's with him?
Yeah.
Like, he seems very lonely.
Yeah. And
I'm at 59 and 1 minute.
Yep.
There we go. We should be in sync. No problem.
Yep. And so we see an early invade, which has been spotted out by an early ward from, I think, Yijin?
Yeah, it would have been Yijin. Yeah, it would have been Yijin, and then he went back and bought the sweeper. Very nice play. Always like to see that. So it'll just be vertical jungling.
It looks like we're going to be, doing vertical jungling, and this, I think, really favors Flash, as you're able to probably try and bully off Venus's ability to actually last it into what is actually a double range setup.
Yep.
And
definitely
it does help protect. It does help protect Hani into the ranged first melee matchup, but
I don't think they were ever really going to gank the top lane though.
That's not too much of a problem because that shouldn't be too much of a problem because of how strong Pantheon is early.
Yeah, it's also super easy just to walk away from Pantheon. You just stun someone and then just press E and then just kind of back off.
Yeah, you have your I'm not taking damage button.
Yeah.
So
yeah, full vertical jungling. Actually, it's actually going to favour Yijin here. He stayed to take the Krugs, and DNK didn't. DNK didn't take any other camps. Unless he left a small chicken and I missed it. But I don't think he did. So
judging from his CS, he did.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's actually a really good way to pick it. That's why you're a color caster. You've got the
CS,
500, 400 IQ. And down in the bot lane here, Venus taking so much damage. I don't think they're going to be able to finish it off, though. No. It is actually a soul for Slater, for Celebrity. Be weird if MF was getting...
And we are going to get to see the Thresh Fest Center interaction.
I don't know if we'll actually
get to steal each other's souls.
Yeah, if we get to that number of souls, but Yijin, oh my god, zooped forward there, and that's a lot of damage, and there's the hook, and that is the free kill. But up in the top lane, they actually steal away the first blood gold.
Okay.
And in the end, all right.
We'll get a replay.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we will. But that was really well played in the bot lane. Yijin did everything he needed to do. There was really no way Celebrity was getting away, especially once he got hooked. But let's see what happened up here. Yoshino has used the Lightning Rush, so it's a free gank.
He still has Flash, though.
Yeah, he does, as the stream decides to just go into horrible quality. I will fix it after this replay. He just didn't have a chance to flash, I guess. Or didn't think he did.
He absolutely had the chance, but...
Yeah, he didn't think he did. Here comes the repeat gank. He's got the lightning rush, but there's the flash forward. The pillar is up. Yoshino needs to find a way to flash over this wall, but there's so much damage. But DNK follows. Can he get the crunch? Yes! He's going under tower, and he takes a bite of the rat.
Okay, I actually got baited there from Harney's flash because I thought somehow the pillar knocked Yoshino out of his flash. I was like, what? No.
Knocks him out of his flash. Whoa.
Or like he flashed into, or like predicted the flash with the pillar.
That
so
would have
just
been
got knocked up.
No, not quite. But
no, not quite.
Yoshino 0-2 and 12 CS down to the one, the only Lord Harney.
Oh no, it's happened.
The meme has become real.
If you say a lie enough times, it becomes true.
if you look into a mirror at midnight and say Lord Harney 3 times, you'll lose top lane in your next 5 solo queue games. But no, not this one though. He's harvesting the energy of the English Discord's praise. We've finally charged up the Harney Spirit Bomb. He's winning lane against Yoshino at the moment. For now.
And this is
not where I expected the pressure. Not where I expected the pressure to be. Totally.
Despite dying, teleporting, and then dying again,
he's even.
The CS is still even.
Yeah, the waves weren't in particularly good places.
Which
2 kills down though.
Yeah, but it could be a lot worse. It should be a lot worse, but Yoshino versus Harney, I suppose. But yeah, there's off to a great lead. Bot lane is doing what it can, but
yeah, I mean they're always going to be down in CS. Harney going forward does a lot of damage there onto Yoshino. Zones him off that CS. Down in the bottom lane here, they're trying to get some damage, but this is going to be some souls to suck out. More souls for celebrities on 17
really hard
already.
To poke out this lane.
No, it's basically impossible.
You have, especially if you put the damage into Tahm Kench, who has his own 2 health bars and regen, and then you have Celebrity with the heal button.
Yep, absolutely. And they're trying to zone him off that soul. That's probably one of the best ways to play around the fasting center is do your best to freeze the wave and zone them away from souls. Very difficult to do that because, as you said very astutely, you can't poke them.
You can't poke them. Senna's just looking to poke you.
Yep.
But at this point, and with this...
but here comes the grand starfall. There is the stun onto CBL into the root. This is a dead Thresh. Who are they going to give the kill to? To Celebrity. Very well done there. Very controlled by Secret. There could have potentially been a kill steal, but they waited for the center to get it. And he just TP straight back top. Lost nothing.
You lose nothing. Oh my god. Secret are playing around this Pantheon pick so well.
They're really good with this pick.
I think we found Harney's true calling.
I think I mean, it makes sense,
Pantheon,
right? But it makes... How did we not think of this? So, we all know Harney is a divine being, right? Harney descended when he was born. He wasn't born. He was discovered. Lying in a manger in Bethlehem. But it makes sense.
Right, because... on a bit
yeah, I'm playing to our audience. I know how they like. Someone in our Discord is writing Harney fanfic, okay? This is a thing that happens. And evidently, Pantheon's lore matches, right? He's like a god become man. And the hook does land. I don't think they'll take it, though, because Tahm Kench.
I thought it landed on the Tahm Kench, so I
that
thought
maybe more exciting.
But no. Press W, it K. Eat center, it K.
Yeah. You can't, realistically, you're never killing that bot lane into. Yeah, but you might be killing DNK here as he is completely caught, tried to flash over the wall, but didn't even have flash. So, yeah, he's dead. Easy kill. And it should be Harold as well. Oh no, Yejin doesn't want it.
Okay, that is a mistake. You could easily have converted in there. You took next to no damage. CBL's running up.
Ooh, yeah, CBL's here. wow, that hook. Was trying to predict the flash, I guess, but
predicted the flash that Artifact can't do because
yeah, he was grounded. That was a little bit of miscommunication there. They should have known that the flash was impossible. And that would have been a really easy kill if that hook had landed, and it definitely should have. But Yijin being caught out by Hani and DNK coming to back him up.
He support.
He spreads the butter with that W. Nah, there's 4 members here. This is a free herald here for Flash. They are still up in gold, despite all of the praise we're heaping on the top side. The bottom side is still doing well for Flash. They've got a kill on an Olaf, which is very good. You want to get your Olaf ahead.
They've done wonders in reducing the ability that Venus has to catch CS, and they've probably managed to avoid a lot of as much poke as they can from the center.
Yeah.
And with that, and then you've got the CS lead. Oh well, it's not there anymore, but there was a small CS lead for Yoshino actually building.
Yeah, not so much. Yeah,
not anymore, but enough to reduce the impact. But with that, with the plates picked up bot lane and all that, you're seeing it's still a very close game.
Absolutely.
And with the Ocean Drake, you're probably effectively at dead even.
Yeah, you've also got to take into account all the spooky form is used. They're going to get the hell out of there, though. Very well done. And that's actually a lot committed. Hani could be in some trouble. He's not taking any tower damage. CBL played that so well. My word. A lot invested for Secret and absolutely nothing gained except a support flash.
CBL played that beautifully. Just
it should be Mountain Drake as well.
Yeah, the Lantern uses the flash mid pull, so Slater's able to gets over the wall. Perfect timing on the hook for the man drop. If Hani didn't have the button that just denies all damage, that would have definitely been a kill.
Yep. Then use of the bullet time to make sure the wave is clear. Interestingly enough, that Slater is holding the Eye of the Herald. It's not ideal.
Yeah,
you pretty much always want that on your jungler so they have the ability to drop it where it's appropriate.
Yeah, you give it to the jungler, the support if you've got a Lee Sin. But yeah, that's interesting. I think that was probably just a slight, just accidentally walked over it.
Yeah. I mean, I think actually what happened was they all kind of backed off, and then it was actually just Slater left in the pit to kill it. They all walked away when it was on like 10 health, and Slater was like, guys, it's not actually dead. And then he was just there.
That also happens.
I guess I'd pick it up now. As Artifact has swapped up to the top lane to try and just farm out against Yoshino. The Lord Hani is in the mid lane, so he can use that Grand Starfall very well. Celebrity knows something's up, and now they see Yijin. This will be the first tower very easily here for Flash, and that's quite a bit of gold straight into their pocket. Yeah, this is 100%.
Oh yeah. I always forget how much damage
that true damage
New Herald does. I keep calculating it off the older.
I miss old Herald when you could actually interrupt the channel. Fun.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
Could be answered here. This will be at least one more tower plate. I don't know if they'll quite get it. Still, it's a very tanky tower.
It's pretty tanky, but
yeah,
no, with CBL coming up and Yoshino showing up, they're definitely not gonna. Oh, and even Cardi, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, they had to get the hell out of there. Good thing that they did. So that is now a little bit of a gold lead for Flash, but we're still very, very even here at early doors. See where the next points of pressure are. There's no objective on the map at the moment. I'd love to see the soul count on Celebrity, because that's something that's not accounted for in gold. He's already got one lethality item, and he could be a big boy. Yeah. Really, it's very good on center as well, that she can actually clear wards. Stream appears to be having some problems. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Glad it's on both of us, so it's not actually my internet.
Yep. Okay. That's good.
But it seems to be okay.
wondering what it's probably going to be Gunblade from Yoshino,
probably,
but
yeah.
I would, but
I'd
I don't know,
actually
with Conqueror it could go either way.
yeah, I mean, I think Cannon goes Conqueror regardless. So good on him.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know.
Ooh, Celebrity
It's been a
taking
long
so
time
much
since
damage
I've
from the
actually
double up.
played a cannon.
Yeah, I don't see cannons very often, but I'm pretty sure they all go Conk. I wouldn't mind AD Cannon, honestly, and just stick in the side lane forever, to where you can try and outskill Hani.
Look,
But-
eventually you're going to outscale the Pantheon as Cannon, no matter what build you go. And
I mean, Yoshino,
600 gold ahead.
Yeah, that's actually really true, as they didn't really continue to snowball the lead. Yep, stream is frozen.
And you can see, yeah, there is so much gold advantage in the bot lane for Slater.
Yeah, but it's 40 souls. It's about to be 40 souls, which is a break point.
That is good. Yeah,
so
that is true.
I think it's more even than the gold might suggest, as the stream appears to be having some issues. Oh, there we go. We're back. I have to give it a bit of a refresh.
Yep.
Feel free to be back. Right. Apologies, everyone. We're doing our best, but sometimes the Vietnamese side is... Oh, no, it is actually just replaying what it was before.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Apologies, everyone.
Okay.
We are just going to check in with production, also known as our Discord server, see if it's just our fault. Okay, so it is not actually on our end, so we will hopefully have this resolved soon enough. Right. Apologies, everyone. Very unfortunate.
This is what happens when
pretty faces.
VTV only has one stream available. They really should give us a Twitch stream so we can hop between them if they break.
It'd be nice. I mean, yeah. I mean, if they want a Twitch stream, hey guys, make us official. Give us some resources.
That's
be great. But yeah, hopefully this sorts itself out.
Our production team is really good.
I mean, genuinely, give Peng a job.
Yeah,
genuinely,
absolutely.
Not even like zero memeing.
Yeah, no, this guy does so much just out of fun, I suppose. I guess
just for love of the league. We've actually, I will take the moment to plug our community, the VCS English community. Ignoring me, Yulwei, and Vinnie, who are sort of the more visible parts of it, because obviously, yes, hi guys. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, obviously we are the more visible parts of it, but. The community, if you join our Discord, the community is super, super active. It's a really, really dedicated bunch of guys and girls. They've been writing a lot of articles. You should follow the Twitter that Moobot every now and then shouts out. It's just VCS English. You should really follow it. They do heaps of good work, a lot of really good articles. All of the graphics and stuff you see is Peng Arrow. He does like heaps and heaps of work. I can't thank him enough. And we don't make any money. Really, like I think we've made a total of about $15 from 2 splits of streaming. We don't make anything. We'd love to. It's not that we don't make anything because we're doing it for charity. We would love to, but we don't, and people just do it out of love for the VCS. So hopefully we do have some VCS to cast soon, but apparently everyone is seeing the as completely dead.
Yeah.
Hope we get this fixed soon enough.
Hopefully, because at the moment we can just go over the gold totals, I suppose.
Yeah, we've got a nice paused stream to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is.
I mean, I'm just trying to say. Yeah, the stream is definitely dead. Again, I just want to explain. We don't have access to the lobby, obviously, because we're an unofficial stream. So we have to rely on the output from GG Stadium in Vietnam. Something's obviously gone a little bit wrong. So we have to wait for them to fix things up.
So I guess what we should do is look at the look more at the win conditions of these teams.
Yeah, let's have a chat about it.
Obviously the teams. Oh no, we are back. Actually.
Oh, we are back. Are we? Let me refresh my stream.
No,
are we back?
No, we were back for half a second, and then it froze again.
Oh,
so
Hopefully they've paused the game. It appears to be back.
Yeah, it looks like we're back.
It looks like we're back. Very, very good. I'm sorry for that, everybody, but we are back. We just get a chance to gather our thoughts.
But anyway, Secret's comp, I think, really relied on that snowball, and it looks like they were going off to a good start, but the it's not quite there. The Flash is on Soul Point, which admittedly they were on the last game, which they lost, but they're also ahead in gold. And
I also think they're ahead in sort of priority. The center Tom Kench is slow.
It's sort of even. Yeah, it's sort of even, but because the top side is being heavily pushed by Secret. And Yoshino's about to get dove again.
Yep, he's in some trouble, but I don't think he's actually a very easy target at the moment. He has still got that Lightning Rush and the Slicing Maelstrom. There's the Lightning Rush being used, though. Only has the Slicing Maelstrom. The Icy Domain is used. Hani should, being avoiding damage, did well. Very, very clean dive, and that is a dead Pikachu up in the top lane. And the Ragnarok was used as well, getting nothing done. And that's a very good passage of play here for Secret, as they pressure onto the inhib tower. I don't think they can get it. Their turret push is not particularly fast, but they can definitely crash a wave into it. Force a bullet time.
They definitely don't get it. I am ahead of you. Spoiler alert.
Might want to pause for just a moment.
If my stream quality can fix itself.
Yeah, it does that every now and then. It struggles sometimes, but we'll get there.
Yeah. So I don't know, with plays like that, it's good for Secret.
Your stream crashed?
No.
Okay, so it's on my end. All right, if it's on my end, that's fine because I can fix that.
No, it crashed.
Oh,
it crashed. I was just behind you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Apparently, Vietnam is having some issues.
Anyway,
put the tech issues sign up.
So, pretty sure Flash, if they can hold on, which they should be able to, with having a lead in these dragons, they should eventually outscale the Casio and the
We back?
No.
We back?
We are back.
We're back? All right.
We're back, and they are just hard rushing Baron.
But
Secret are able to respond with the Abyssal Voyage. Secret coming up the way, and they're just pushed off. No harm, no foul.
Yep.
Yep.
I am just going to just continue talking. Don't worry, I'm not cutting you off. I'm just going to switch it. I'm just going to switch to this screen for just a moment, just so I can make sure we're as close to live as physically possible after these little tech issues. Don't worry, you're not missing anything.
And so we can see that, and Flash is coming down reasonably okay, and things like that are just damage checking. They seem to have good damage, which they should do with Casio acting as essentially a second AD carry. There appears to be a bit of a scrap in the bot lane if the Slicing Maelstrom comes out.
Yep, it's alright, I'm back in. I'm back in, don't worry.
Okay, I don't have to play by play anymore.
You are quite far ahead of me, though, apparently, because we haven't even looked down to the bot lane.
Okay.
Might want to pause at some point, and there is that play that Vinnie gave us. Vinnie looked into the future with his crystal ball and told us that one was going to happen, but yeah, Yoshino is just fine. If you want to tell me a timestamp, you can.
I'll do after this.
Okay. As DNK comes in on Cardi, but that's a very good ult there to stun him. The redemption being used should get some health back, but here is Senna. That's a lot of damage onto that Trundle. He needs to back off. Can Carti be found? He's going to try and turn onto Celebrity, doing a lot of damage, and the bullet time as well. DNK barely surviving, but there is that Dawning Shadow. The Tahm Kench in the front line. I don't think he's getting away. That will be a kill for Misfortune. Artifact now using the ult to deter Yijin, and then the Scan of the Week will pick him up, and oh my god! Slater getting blown up here by Artifact, sent back to the Stone Age.
Okay. Yeah, that happened. It's still going.
It hasn't
It's
stopped,
still
that's for
going.
sure. As Yoshino got a run, CBL with the blast over the wall should be just fine. Pushing now,
And
a lot of souls here for Celebrity. He's very happy, and they're pushing onto this tower.
I'm just gonna let you play by play because I'm so far ahead.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. Yoshino does try and do his best to just clear some minions. Then the frozen domain is out.
All right.
I'm sure if the fight's not over where you're looking at, I don't know how.
24:30.
Okay, fine.
Is where I feel comfortable.
All right.
There's like, yeah, they're just like
now
close.
Now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're just like positioning. I'm like, I don't pause in case they start again.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that fight happened. I'm gonna need a replay of that, guys.
Yeah,
a lot happened.
I mean, this Syndra is hitting like an absolute truck. Unlike Carty's last game, Artifact is putting on an absolute clinic.
Artifact able. There we go. We're coming into a replay now. Early engage onto Carty, and it looks okay. And Carty's actually holding their own pretty well. But then he goes back in to get Celebrity and can't get to the Lantern. I think if he'd just gone to the Lantern, would have been able to get out, maybe turn around and re-engage later like this. Yeah. But with Yoshino, but Artifact just the Unleash Power into Scatter the Weak does so much damage.
Yep. Then the W.
You just getting hit by like 3 orbs off that stun. Just Slater had no hope.
Yeah, just got absolutely destroyed, and this is going to be pretty hard for Flash here. Secret's in a very dominant position. Their carries are carrying.
And now I think Secret's in a really good position to actually come online and win this.
Yeah.
Win this fight. Win this game.
Which is incredible. If they can 2-0 Flash, that is an absolutely huge.
If we seeing Flash collapse just earlier in the season? I hope not.
Also, just before this potential fight starts, we do have word from Riot. Apparently, the issue is actually on YouTube's end.
Okay.
Which is a bit of an issue, but that is the official Riot reason. I'm not making that up. We actually had a Rioter tell us.
That's cool.
But yeah.
Cool. All right. So it's the middleman, which just saying we can cut out.
Yeah, we can cut out the middleman. Riot every day. It rolls off the tongue. Just saying. No, you're not even a rioter if you're a caster. It's not even how that works.
Some are. But yeah.
Some reason I don't think so. But this should be the dragon being started here. Flash could get soul here, which would definitely help them come back in, and that is soul. Olash with a soul is absolutely amazing, but Yoshino is already dead. Artifact survives somehow, unless that ignite finishes him off, which it does not. Hani going in, trying to extend the fight, takes a lot of damage, but puts up the wall, goes golden as well. Should be able to get saved by a center and a Tamkent, and they're going to look forward here. Slater in some trouble, and gets knocked out of with the pillar, knocks him out of the lantern, and gets the kill. So they get the Cloud Drake, but they lose 3.
And that should have not happened. Like, Yoshino's flank was so good, but Artifact surviving on and the healing coming in from Celebrity. I think we're gonna need a Morellos.
I'm genuinely, we should have a Morellos. They're healing so much.
One. Just for the Celebrity and even the healing from DNK on his passive.
Yeah, no, I fully think so. I 100% think there should be a Morellos being picked up. If they're going to sin in any game, it should definitely be this one. And Baron secured for Secret. Now, one saving grace is this is an Olaf with Cloud Drake. We'll watch this replay first.
This is not only an Olaf with Cloud Drake, it's like Kennen with Cloud Drake, and that means you're able to position really quickly, but that shield from the center ult saves Artifact from the ignite, and just Hani blocking so much damage with his E, and then DNK just wow. That is really hard to pull off, and just knocking Slater out, and even better, trapping him in between the pillar and
it was
so
very,
can't even
very good.
Oh,
Very,
you
very.
just feel bad if you're Flash at that point.
Yeah, that went about as badly for Flash as it possibly could have. At the very least, they got the Drake. Yoshino having an absolute clanger of a game. He's kicked it out on the full with about every play that he's gone for. He's 0-4-0 at the moment. Has had pretty much zero impact, which is very, very rare from our boy Yoshino. It hurts me to say it.
It's so shocking because he's had these massive odds where he's hit multiple people, and if one person dies, he'd be on the board, but no one's dying.
Yeah.
And honestly, at this point, he's probably kicking himself, wishing he went attack speed so he can push these towers fast.
Yeah, absolutely. It might be
because that's
a
about
2 for
all
2
he's
trade.
able to do.
They actually might come out positive on this trade if the waves can be cleared here, but I think this should just be an inner for an inner trade.
They can, but
It's just be an inner for an inner.
if they commit the bullet time, but they're not going to. So
I think
we're
this
just
is
going to
fine.
see
I think taking the even
potentially
trade.
trading in here.
No, I don't think it'll go that
Because
far.
Harney's backing now, but so.
And I think bullet time will
But
be
Yoshino
used.
should be able to get a good amount of chip damage, but here you have to commit. Yeah, the bullet time comes out.
There is still 3 cannons though, so it only buys them a moment's respite. And Harney has stopped the recall from Yoshino.
no.
So this is actually a pretty good situation here. These Baron cannons are going to break the base.
Yoshino with the old loop around gets out.
I don't think Harney's too upset about not finding him because they're pressuring onto
Harney's
the
just gonna walk back up.
He doesn't have
meet up with his team.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is going to be an inhib going down as the YouTube quality just absolutely tanks. Hopefully there's not a huge fight, but there probably was. Never mind, we get back in and no one's dead yet. Venus pops his shield, is going to go pretty low, but he does still have Celebrity to heal him back up as they go spooky. Get out of there. They got what they came for. Secret looking really good.
And now we're getting to an interesting point where the timers aren't quite synced up, but they're reasonably close that we might be looking at a dance between Baron and Elder. And at this point, Flash probably desperately needs the Elder to actually pop off and finish anybody off at this rate, because they're getting these health bars really low, but they're not.
But they're center
damage. The damage that's required to just finish the job, and
this is why this center playstyle is so strong. Like, they are technically about 100 CS down in the bot lane if you combine both of their farm. They're about 100 CS down, but it just doesn't matter because the power of these souls got 94 souls.
Yeah,
we might actually get the quest proc because they always make the requirements for like the special events really hard because they don't want them to happen in professional play.
Except the Rengar Kha'Zix one, which they just solved by.
Well, I mean, the original one, it was really hard to trigger it originally. You had to
now it's just both of them need to be level 16 or something.
Yeah, but originally it was really hard. You had to have a fully stacked Bone Tooth, which was actually really hard on original Rengar. Because you had to get heaps of kills. Like, you were already winning the game.
Bone Tooth has been reworked so many times.
Because it was super problematic. And this should be a second inhib. But yeah, I think now it's Senna has to have 100 souls and Thresh has to have 40. And then it can randomly trigger. But it might have a level requirement that I'm not. And Artifact is dead. Absolutely.
Yijin is dead.
Yijin! No, Artifact did the deading.
Yes.
My mistake. Very big difference.
And the whole base is going to disappear. And it's not even like there's a Baron behind this. This
is just Secret is stronger.
Over it. And yeah, Flash needs something. Flash can't do anything. They can't fight them. It's not like they can fight them at Elder, and they don't have a smite to steal it. Oh no. I think you can pretty safely call it, and
time of death. Jeez. Time of death, Doctor. About 32 minutes.
Yeah, and Honey's just coming in.
Yeah, he's just walking at them. All he's got to do.
He's saying, I'm gonna stab you if you come anywhere near me, because I've got a giant spear that says piss off.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's got
Elder, there's no hope for Flash. They just move on to Baron. Now.
This is as well.
They don't even
We do need to comment. Like, I don't think Flash has played particularly badly. They haven't played great. Particularly Yoshino's had a really bad game. But they didn't do a flash and just decide to pick like a comp that looks like it's from 3 years ago.
They didn't
Secret has just played really well.
They haven't played badly at all. They just played worse than Team Secret did.
Exactly, which isn't what we expected going into this series.
That is not, and especially from the top lane, Hani, like, sure, he got assistance from DNK, but
he's looking like
with that lead, he's walked around the map. He's done so much with it.
He's looked like the better top laner in 2 games.
Shocked to say that Hani has unironically done way better than Yoshino.
Yeah, he has. Absolutely. Now he's charging forward. Yoshino's going to get executed by Artifact's Big Dragon. Hani will get one onto Slater. And this is now Baron.
They don't need this Baron.
They don't even need it. They can just walk in. This is over.
And that's the game. The Petrifying Gaze goes wide and... Yep, that's it.
And there's the Grand Starfall just to make sure Hani's there to be that front line. And this is Team Secret looking about as good as I've ever seen them. This is insane. If they play like this, then yeah, they're joining that upper echelon of challengers. Previously, we were saying the only team that can challenge Garm is Flash. That's not true anymore.
That's definitely not true anymore.
Secret can challenge Garm if they play like that. There's no question. This was so good by Secret.
When do we get to see the rematch?
I'm not sure, actually.
When do we get to see Garm vs Secret?
So I would love to know when, because that will be such a good match. That was two fantastic... The first game was a hell of a lot of fun. If you weren't here for the first game, you should go back and watch it. It was super, super fun. It was very, very close until the end. That one, it didn't look close. It took a while because, yeah, Secret's comp required a bit of time. Flash had some flares of brilliance. Ooh. Not actually that far away. We're on like week 5.
Week 8 and week 7 we get to see Garm versus Flash again.
That's 2 very good weeks there. That's like really ranking deciding. But I've got to give so many shout outs to Secret. We've been saying, Secret's a great team, but they're sort of in the scrum for 3rd, 4th, right? We're like, yeah, Secret will make playoffs, but they'll be 3rd or 4th.
This organization
they can be 2nd.
Has it feels like every player is playing so much better with the organization,
which is so weird because it's a placebo. Because in terms of logistics, nothing changed for the players. Like, yes, they're not low key anymore. They're Team Secret, but their coach is the same. It's the same 5 players. Presumably, nothing really affecting the players changed. But evidently they came together and said, all right, lads, this is a new name. Let's have a new lease on life. And they played so well.
They are just knocking it out of the park. They're so... yeah, they got paid.
Well, it's funny because
they have something to play for.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure the only team low-key was paying was their league team, if I followed the news correctly. I might have been wrong. I might be wrong on that. I don't want to go too far into that because I don't remember all the teams.
I have no idea.
And I don't want to say something.
To be perfectly honest.
But yeah, it was so incredible. We have to pick an MVP, and that's hard. I think everyone played so well. I think Artifact is a really strong contender. DNK as well had a fantastic trundle. Hani, genuinely, we can't look past him. I mean, you can say that about all of them. Venus had a very good time Kench game. Celebrity was healing everyone up. It's almost a team MVP, but we do have to pick one.
I think I want to give it to DNK.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
The trundle was very impressive, but Celebrity also did so much.
Yeah, it's between those two, I think. I think it's between those two, and I think I'm leaning towards DNK, just because he had really good pillar placement. He got the absolute maximum you can get out of Trundle.
Yeah, I'm going to say they're about even, but I'm going to give it to DNK because I don't want to give it to Senna.
All right, fine. My reasoning was a lot more altruistic, so I'll take the Yulwei role of this one. Because normally it's me that doesn't want to give MVPs to certain champions. But no.
Yeah, but...
yeah, no, I understand. I'm with you. But yeah, DNK getting 2 MVPs from us tonight. Secret taking a 2-0 over Flash. An absolutely unexpected result, but not...
Was that DNK both times?
Didn't we gave it to DNK in both games, didn't we? Yeah, because he stole the Baron last game. Yeah,
we did.
Yeah, because he deserved it last game as well, because he stole that
Yeah,
ban.
he absolutely deserved it, but
Yeah.
I was just kind of shocked it happened.
Yeah. He looked fantastic. And
Yeah.
that was a really, really good series. I'm really glad you were here for it as well, Vinny. That was so much fun.
Yulwei missed a cracker.
He did.
Yulwei had a.
He did. I'll have to tell him. I'll have to tell him to go back and watch the VOD.
I'm sure he'll do that anyway.
Sure he will.
But I have to become a play-by-play now. I said I would.
Oh, please don't, because you have to cast.
Because I got 0 predictions right.
Please don't become a play-by-play, because we have to cast again tomorrow, and that would be really bad.
I know. I won't. I won't.
And no one wants everyday color casting. Believe. You think my casting's bad now? Oof.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine as long as it's Mordecai's of the last few weeks.
Yeah, that'll be fine. But with that is going to be us for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry there was a few issues. Apparently YouTube was struggling. That was the Riot given reasons. So it's not even us just making excuses. YouTube was having issues. This was a really good series. Thank you so much for coming in and helping us out tonight, Vinny. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure our community does as well. Speaking of that community, please do scroll down below the stream. There's a Discord link, there's a Twitter, heaps of ways you can interact with not just us, the casters, but heaps of people who are involved. We'd love to have a chat. There's also a few ways you can support us if you liked the cast. That would mean a lot to us. But yeah, that'll be good night from us. Please do come back tomorrow for more epic VCS action, but that'll be us signing off. Good night, lads.